Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm gonna do another spring polygel set, and this one is gonna be like an encapsulated butterfly polygel nail set. So let's just get straight in. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of nail prep today, and I'm just pushing back my cuticles, and then I'm also filing away any of that polygel residue from my nails. And I decided to use my sanding band today rather than my buffing block, just because I feel like I had a little bit of buildup around my cuticle, and the sanding band really helps to remove that really well. Then I'm just trimming away anything that I might have lifted away from my nail plate, and I'm just clipping that away. I usually don't have like too much cuticles ever, so I just kind of don't do this step often, but when I do, it's because I really need to. Then I'm just wiping away that dust so we can start applying our gel products, and I'm gonna start off with applying some base coat. Today I'm just using a Glow Tips base coat, and I'm just applying a thin layer of this to my nails. And then I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. Then taking my Amazon extra long clear coffin nail tips, I'm just going to size these out, and then I'm going to apply the base coat to the wear of the nail. And I'm going to do this to all the nails just before I apply them. This just makes it easier and quicker for me. So I like to use the Born Pretty mini nail light for this, and I just hold the nail tip at the free edge with the base coat on it, and then I kind of hold it under the light. And the way this little light is like made, it's really easy to apply these nail tips, so I really recommend you guys try this one out if you haven't. And then I'm taking down some lengths of the nail tips, just a little bit. I don't want to do the nails short or anything. Then I'm just making sure they are all leveled, and then I need to remove the shine of the nail, again using my sanding band rather than my buffing block, just because it's quicker. Then after I've removed the shine and the dust, I'm just going to apply my Born Pretty 6-in-1 nail glue, and this is basically like a thick kind of base coat, and it helps my nails stay on when I file them. And today I'm using this milky white polygel. This polygel is not available on Amazon anymore, so I will link an alternative. However, this polygel was the first ever polygel I ever used when I started my nail journey. It was the first time I ever worked with polygel. I never knew anything about it before, and this was the first one that I ever worked with. So this brought back some really long memories, and now that I'm more experienced with polygel, I was really happy that I chose this polygel kit, because the formula of this polygel is really good. It's really similar to the To Be Glam and the Model Ones polygel, and I absolutely love it. It's so good. And this polygel kit was it came with a bunch of other polygels as well. I believe it came with 8 polygels at the time, and yeah, I just really like it. And I'm hopefully gonna use a milky white kind of color for more designs, because I feel like I don't use this shade enough, and I really wanted to try out some milk bath nails with flowers. So let me know in the comments if that's something you are interested in seeing. And I just wanted to remind you guys to maybe hit that like button if you're enjoying this video already, and don't forget to subscribe. I am posting a lot more consistently now, so you want to hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I upload. But yeah, you guys are gonna see me speed through this polygel application because it was just so easy to work with this polygel, and I absolutely loved it so much. So yeah, as you can see, everything is applying really well. This polygel did not get sticky on me at all. It just went exactly where I needed it to. It was kind of easier to work with compared to the Macabre polygel, I felt like. and I feel like I'm definitely starting to find new favorite polygels now. I really love the Makeup polygel, but there are definitely some newer polygels coming out that I feel like are up to par with Makeups, and they're just doing really well, and they're slowly becoming my new favorites. Some of these brands include To Be Glam, Madam Glam, we have Glow Tips, just a bunch of polygel. I recently also tried the Model 1's polygel. If you're interested in that polygel kit, I will link it down below, and I will be having more Model 1's polygel kit reviews coming soon, and I'm really excited for you guys to see those videos because I'm gonna be trying out some polygel that I've never tried before. So I'm really excited, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm pretty sure this polygel has been used before, but I personally have never used anything like the polygel I'm about to receive, so hopefully it comes in time just before the end of the month, and I can get a cute nail set out with that. So yeah, definitely remember to turn on your post notifications to be notified of that. And I am also posting like almost every other day. I feel like I'm doing pretty well with my schedule, and I'm just able to be more consistent now. So that just makes me really happy as well, because I can see that you guys definitely enjoy my videos more. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys for watching. So don't forget to hit that bell icon if you haven't already. And I am also going to be cleaning up around the cuticle area. I usually don't mention this in my videos a lot, but I take quite a good amount of time to just make sure that my cuticle area is really nice and clean, because when I go to cure, I don't want like any gel residue to be stuck there, because that just looks really awful in like the end shot and in pictures. But most importantly, you're gonna get lifting if you don't clean up around the area properly. And if you still find that your cuticle area is still quite messy after you've cured your polygel, remember you can always go in with your e-file or hand file and kind of smooth it out a bit, I guess. So yeah, it's not like a complete disaster if your cuticle area isn't perfect, because we can always go in with filing to perfect it and just help make that area a lot more flat and flush to the nail bed. So for the thumb, I was just doing my normal polygel application, and then I realized that my camera was getting blurry, like it was getting blurred out at my thumb, and this has happened to me before, and it's super annoying. I don't know why this happens. Like I know it focuses on the background, but I don't know why it does that, so I'm really sorry. And then I have to hold my hand in like this position to apply, and then I forget. So I'm really sorry that the thumb was like really blurry, but it's pretty much the same thing as all the other nails, and I'm just getting that polygel exactly where I need it to be. I feel like my structure was also pretty good today. So yeah, if you guys want some like tips on how to get like some good apex and good structure, I did do like a more beginner friendly polygel nail set, and I will link that down below. And just as I'm about to finish, I just want to mention I did cure each nail for 60 seconds, and make sure that it's fully hardened before you go in with your nail decor. So today I'm obviously doing the really like crowded kind of butterfly look, which I thought was cool, and I haven't actually tried yet, so I thought I would give it a go. And I chose these really pretty blue holographic glitters. I believe these are from Amazon, but I will link them down below. And what you basically want to do is apply a layer of base coat, and I chose the Born Pretty like base because it's super thick. I recommend something a little bit thicker. I feel like it would just help the butterflies stay where they are. And I'm just basically applying these roughly on the nail where I want them, and then using my brush I'm just kind of pushing them around, making sure they're not hanging off the edge of the nail, making sure they are all laying as flat as they can be. And then when I'm happy with that, I'm just gonna cure that, and I'm trying to kind of go for like this little slope, and I think it turned out pretty okay for my first try. I was worried the butterflies were gonna look really messy, but actually they didn't, and with the clear layer I feel like it really just helped create a super smooth surface. So if you do this design, you definitely need to apply like a thick layer of polygel, otherwise it will look really weird, and these butterflies will like stick to everything and get caught in everything. So it's really important that you do that. I was also considering using like builder gel to encapsulate these, because I feel like the builder gel would like get into all the crevices of the butterflies, but I think the clear polygel worked pretty well as well. So I'm just going to repeat that to all the nails, and I'm trying to make each nail a little bit different than the other, and I hope that it would. I was like really unsure whether I would like this by the end, because I've never tried this before, just because I wasn't really a huge fan of this look, and then it really started to grow on me. So as I was doing it, I was kind of like having second thoughts, but I think it turned out okay in the end, and I'm really happy I chose this blue color. I've really been into my blues recently, so yeah, I'm just gonna try and repeat that to all the nails. And a little tip, when I was like editing this video, I realized that I could have also kind of cured the first layer of butterflies and then gone in with more base and applied butterflies where I needed it, because from my angle when I was doing it, it looked pretty, like the butterflies looked pretty like full on the nail, like there were no gaps. But afterwards, around the end result, I kind of realized I could have gone in with a little bit more and filled in some more gaps, especially like on the index at the free edge. You can see there's like a little gap, and it kind of bothers me now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, if you feel like you can't do it all in one go, then definitely do it in like 2 steps. Cure your gel and then go in with some more after. I feel like it's definitely worth to take the extra time to fill in the little extra gaps, because I feel like the nails would have just looked a little bit better, I think so anyway. So yeah, I guess it's down to personal preference as well, but I'm still really happy with how they turn out. And I was also thinking about like doing each nail a different color, but I've seen some other people do these nails on YouTube as well, and they all use like the same color, and I really liked how that looked. And I also went on Instagram to see how other people were doing it, and I did see somebody do it with like multiple different colored butterflies, and I just didn't like how that was looking, so I just decided to go for one color. But I'm pretty sure like even if I did like a bunch of different colors, it still would look pretty cool. But I don't know, I feel like I just wasn't feeling it too much. So for the thumb, I'm keeping it pretty simple and doing just that one butterfly. And it is important that you cure each nail as you go along, just because you don't want to move anything or mess anything up. And the base coat that I'm using is not that strong. It's not as strong as polygel where it will stay where you put it. So you definitely want to make sure that you are like curing or flash curing as you go along. So once I was finished with that, I'm using the macaque clay to encapsulate, and for some reason the encapsulation today took forever. I don't know what it was, but it just felt like I was sitting there for such a long time. It was completely worth it, and it was definitely fun, but I don't know why it took me so long to encapsulate today. So I'm really gonna like speed this section of the video up a bit, and I've also cut some sections out. Hopefully it's still helpful to you guys seeing me encapsulate, and hopefully you still learn a little bit from this section of the clip. But yeah, I've just had to speed it up a bit for today. And I do just quickly want to mention, I do have a discount code with my cart. It is Nails by Camin for 15% off their entire website, and you can use this on all of their websites, no matter where you're from. So don't forget to use that at checkout, and that will save you some money off your order. And I also have it down in the description box for you guys to use. So once I was happy with that, I went in and I cured every single nail for 60 seconds. Then taking my alcohol, I'm just wiping the nails down really well, and make sure that you get the underneath as well. Then going in with my 100 grit nail file, I'm just going to file my nails. I like to use a 100 grit just because I feel like it gives me a really quick and crisp shape. So definitely try to use the 100 grit. I have tried the 180 grit with Polygel. I know it's really soft, but I feel like it doesn't file fast enough, so I like to use the 100 grit, and I just basically go along the sidewalls and make sure that my shape is how I want it. And once I'm happy with that, I smooth over the surface. Try to get your Polygel application as smooth as you can, because that will really help reduce your filing time. And because I did use a 100 grit file, it is super important that I buff my nails, because that will remove any of the scratches, and when I apply top coat, it's going to help the nails to look really smooth and the scratches won't show up at all. So do remember to do that. Then remove the dust, and then you want to wipe down the nails one last time, and make sure you do this really well. If you feel like there's still some dust in around the cuticle area or underneath the nail, then just go and wash your hands with some soap and some water, and make sure they are really nice and dry when you get back. You can also wipe down the nail one more time with some alcohol, just to make sure everything is dust free. And then you want to go in and start applying some top coat. This is the Glow Tips top coat. I really love this one, and I was so satisfied when I saw the butterflies come out, because these are holographic, so I feel like the camera is not doing them justice. They are definitely so much brighter in real life, and they were really shifting from this light blue to this dark blue, and it just looks so pretty. So really happy I chose this shade, and I did keep the thumb pretty simple with just one little butterfly, but this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I know this was a bit of a shorter video, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.